Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today, I have this random cabochon that, yes, has a part cut off, and yes, we're going to use it today. But before we do anything to it, I'm going to paint it white, just so I could get a blank canvas. Done. All we have to do now, let it dry. White paint has dried. It will be just painted white for a while, because at the time I filmed this, I just have put in an order for multi-chrome pigments. And while I'm waiting on it to arrive, I will allow myself time to think about the project before I get committed to the project, because I'm thinking of using it in that project. Okay, when I think chrome pigments, I kind of think of reptiles like chameleons. What about we make a chameleon for this Idea Sunday? I thought I should do a chameleon because that's what I think when I think of the chrome pigments, and also the fact that reptiles are normally a green color and the pigment I ordered was green. So let's do it. And besides, there's not that many green Idea Sundays. Green in terms like it uses the color green. So I'm now building up the chameleon's body by adding in the wire for it. I will also need more glue to add a secondary part of the body. Yet I do want the chameleon to be posable, at least the head and the tail. And while looking at reference photos of chameleons, I want the shapes to be realistic but still look like a dollhouse item, yet still being a pet for a doll. So I'm gluing in the wire. Now to make it hold better, I'm going to patch it up with a scrap of fabric. This will help it hold onto the cabochon, because I will have to let it dry. I will have to put something to build up the chameleon body. In Idea Sundays, yes, I've made animals like bird, cat, and the pig, and the koala. However, chameleons hadn't been done. And what else hadn't been done? Marcy Lolly Mallow's appearance on my YouTube channel. I did make a doll of her, but she just never was leaked out to public until now. So just to let you all know, after the chameleon's body had dried, I thought of that spherical shape of the chameleon's head, and I've looked at a reference photo of one, and I thought that didn't look chameleon enough. So I've decided to practice more animals that have the feature where the mouth can open and close. I've done a beacon, a hummingbird one that I did on 24th of December. However, this is different. We're not doing a hummingbird, we're doing a chameleon. So now I have to figure out how to not make it look like a skeleton of a chameleon, but an actual chameleon. Because the wire, if I open the mouth skeleton, there's some wire. And I'm going to turn it into a tongue. Just going to use red fabric to cover that up. Fabric added. Now I have to keep building this up so it actually looks like a chameleon, even with the beaten wire mouth feature that I've added, that I want to practice more of. However, the mouth features can look a bit weird in the process of me trying to build them up. With Marcy Lolly Mallow, the chameleon is a little bit large, but that's okay. I've also gave him more wire for the tail. I gave the chameleon arms and legs, or legs, don't know. And I've added fabric for the head, just to make sure it looks like a chameleon in the end result. However, the eyes are coming later. So I've used beads and wire for the body parts that I want posable. To the fabric that I've used to cover the skeleton of the chameleon, I have stitched on beads for eyes. Now I'm going to add another bead by gluing it onto the eye, because that's a chameleon feature that I'm adding. Glued on the beads, time to let it dry. My pigment arrived, time to open it. So I'm just going to open the package I've got from eBay. We have this, and we have some bubble wrap. Well, the bubble wrap I may consider using in something else. Just really don't like wasting plastics, because bubble wrap is plastic waste. So I would try to use it in something else. Okay, now let's look at the chrome pigments. Let's now open it. It's actually a really tiny one, but let's have a look. Ooh, pretty. Okay, that's my eBay order. And the colors are shifting. Green, gold, silver. Very pleased. I'm going to sample it on white and black just to see how it will look, because that was the way it was advertised, that they recommend a black base. White and black swatches with the base, just to see what it's like. Ooh, very pretty. Both on white and black base. But the black seems to like deepen it. I did not expect this. I thought it was going to look more pastel on white base. And it looks equally as pretty on both black and white bases. I kind of wonder about what if I use a red base, like a deep red base. I'm curious. Before I put it on the Chameleon, just to make sure what type of base, like color base, do I want the pigment on. I'm going to turn those swatches into art when it dries. So, ooh, I think I like it over the red the most. What do you think? Like over a dark red? Dark red base it is. Since that's kind of like a chameleon. Chameleons do change colors accordingly to their surrounding. However, this one changes colors accordingly to the angle I pose it at. So, good thing I ordered it just for that. And good thing it arrived before I decided to, go for a plan B. Even though I was already making the Chameleon before it arrived, because just the very thought of it made me think of a chameleon, like the very thought of having a green chrome pigment ordered online. Even though it didn't arrive yet, and now it did, but didn't arrive for at the time when I started to put the chameleon body together. colored a dark red. Time for the chrome pigments to be painted all over. So, starting to look like this. Then I'll bend the tail of the chameleon after the glue dries. Just using it to paint it with the pigment. They're flakes, so some areas could be a little bit patchy. Adds another 100 to the chameleon likeness. Time to let it dry. So, Szewczak, what do you think of this chameleon? With the multi-chrome pigments, it looks like a chameleon and a multi-chrome figurine, but it's still Marcy Lollymallow's pet. Even though it's a bit large. But at least I've tried. But anyways, what do you think of her pet? Please tell me in the comments. And bye, Szewczak. See you in another video. Bye.